What is going on, everybody? I hope you are all doing well, and I want to welcome you to my 11th video. For you hockey fans out there, happy regular season. So for today's video topic, I want to discuss learn to say no to temporary things so that you can say yes to everlasting things. And I'm also going to dive into 3 ways to get more comfortable with saying no to temporary things. It can be very difficult at times to say no to those temporary things, especially when they seem tempting. And by temporary things, I mean things that don't last forever and last for a short period of time. And before I get into giving examples, I'm talking about constantly participating in these things. Not every once in a while. Each and every one of us gives into temptation and does things that are temporary. It's a part of life. And as humans, we go out of our way to search for things and participate in things that bring us happiness and satisfaction. That's a part of being human. However, it becomes an issue when you constantly engage in those temporary things and those temporary solutions instead of engaging in things that are actually going to help you. And examples of temptations and temporary things that can be very easy to get involved in constantly as well is partying and going out to eat and eating junk food, choosing sleep over doing what you need to do, choosing to sit on the couch and be a couch potato again instead of doing things that you need to do. Overall, just picking these temporary things that are really not going to do you good in the long run. If you learn to at least limit these things, not completely cut them out. Honestly, that's not really realistic to cut every single temporary thing out of your life. And honestly, you shouldn't completely cut every single temporary thing out of your life because we all need those outlets to de-stress and to have a fun time, have a good time. So at least learning to limit your participation in those things can make you more open to saying yes to the everlasting things. And by the everlasting things, I mean your self-growth, your improvement, your success, your goals, your dreams, all that stuff. You are going to have to make some sort of sacrifice to attain those everlasting things. And now I'm going to get into 3 ways to get more comfortable with saying no to the temporary so you can say yes to the everlasting. Way number 1, every day carve out time to do things that are beneficial for you and also to do things that are fun. Make something visual where you can see, okay, from this time to this time, I'm doing this, doing what's going to be good for me. And then this time to this time, I'm going to do this because I want to do it and it's fun. Carving out those times also keeps a well-balanced day in your hands. It's not like you're lopsiding or you're doing one thing and totally leaving out the other. No, you're carving out time so that you can do everything that you want and need to do in a day. I do this. I have a planner and I say, okay, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. And it's also a great reminder too, because when you look at that, you might say, oh, I forgot I had to do this or I wanted to do this today. There's a ton of benefits to writing down your daily schedule. Way number 2 is a few times a week, if you find that you have free time, choose to do something beneficial and productive in that time. For example, if you have a time block from 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock p.m., instead of sitting on the couch and eating potato chips for 2 hours, go for a walk, go to the gym, do some physical activity for those 2 hours. You will feel so much better about yourself if you choose to do that. And even if you find yourself going, oh, I don't want to do that, I really don't. Remember that anticipation, a lot of the time, is far worse than the actual event. Seriously, think about it. Think about the times where you've actually literally dreaded doing something. You got through it, right? You did it. And at times, was it as bad as you made it out to be in your mind? The 3rd and final way that I'm going to discuss today is to have an accountability partner. Whether that's an actual person or some sort of app on your phone, on your computer, whatever. Sometimes we might need that external or extra push from someone or something to do what's right in the moment. Having somebody or something by your side to help you take accountability and put accountability on you can literally make all the difference and keep you walking a straight line. So I hope that what I talked about today gave you more clarity and ways to at least limit the amount of times that you say yes to temporary things so that you can say yes to everlasting things even more. And I hope that what I talked about today at least made you a little bit more comfortable with saying no to those temporary things more often. Again, I'm not talking about to completely cut out those temporary things. That is not realistic and that is not fair to you. Having balance is an integral and healthy part of life. Thank you for tuning into this video and stay tuned for my next one.